PMG Property Management Group is a national luxury developer, and they've decided to build 2 buildings right here in downtown Sarasota. My name is Matt Light, and I run a top 25 real estate team in the country right here in Sarasota. You know what? We are honored to do several key videos around the Quay Waterfront District. Now, the Quay is super confusing. When we were researching and talking to the developers, it's hard to keep everything straight. But you know what? If that is an area that you are interested in, we've done all the work for you. We have this relocation guide. It's really a PDF breaking down all the different options in the Quay, from the lifestyle to amenities to the different building structures and the pricing. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I can tell you how to access that. The Quay is part of a $1 billion project that's going to change everything that Sarasota has known for luxury. It's a 14-acre development. In total, there's going to be 695 residential residences, 175 hotel rooms, 38,000 square feet of office space, and 189,000 square feet of retail space for shopping and dining. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into 2 buildings, One Park and One Park West. We're going to be meeting with somebody from the development team where they're going to give us some facts on what I think are the most important key features when somebody is deciding which downtown condo is right for you. I'm talking between what are the different stacks, what are the different views, how are the concierge services, parking situation, leasing, pet policies, and more. This is One Park.
This is One Park West.
So now we're gonna go meet with Chelsea with Coldwell Banker from the development team, and I have a bunch of questions that I'm gonna ask her. So feel free, what I'm gonna do with all these questions, I'm gonna put it in chapter markers in this YouTube video, so feel free to fast forward to the sections that are most important to you. So now let's go in, let's meet Chelsea. Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for meeting us here. We are really excited to take the time and all this, and I've got a bunch of questions that I'm gonna ask you.
Perfect, let's go take a look.
Great. Well, Chelsea, so I have got all these questions for you that I would love to have answered. But first of all, give us kind of the overview of what is One Park West. What are you building here?
Perfect. So in One Park, we're building 86 luxury residences. They will have gorgeous views of the New Bay Park, Sarasota Bay, and downtown Sarasota. We have a townhome collection, a penthouse collection, and amenities like you haven't seen anywhere else in Sarasota.
That's great. I mean, that is Sarasota, right? We're on the bay, so I would assume you would have some pretty incredible amenities. How many different floor plans? What are the views? Kind of price points between the different views and options like that?
Absolutely. So we have 6 different floor plans. 2 of those face south and look at downtown Sarasota. They're about 2,600 square feet, and pricing ranges from $2.7 million to about $4.5 million. Then we have 4 floor plans that face north and have the water views. Those start at $3,440,000 for a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. And then we also have a flow-through unit that's about 4,000 square feet. That would have views of both the water and downtown Sarasota.
Okay, and what about the penthouses? So do they have their own pools, their own what? You know, every building, every developer is a little bit different with what they do with penthouses. So tell us, what is One Park's penthouses?
Absolutely.
Better yet, even just show us on the big LED wall.
What I'm gonna do, you read my mind. So at One Park, we have 4 penthouses. All 4 are flow through. So they have incredible views looking over downtown Sarasota all the way out to the Gulf and looking over the park.
Wow.
Each of those penthouses has a private rooftop terrace with their own plunge pool and summer kitchen. You can see behind us, this is that south view all the way out to the Gulf.
Wow, that is amazing. So,
Stunning.
And that's on the 18th floor, that obviously.
Yes, we don't have a 13, so technically 19th floor.
19th floor. Okay, why not a 13th floor?
The developer doesn't have a preference, but it's very much the consumer that oftentimes it's, they're a little superstitious.
Interesting. Okay.
I think there's only 1 or 2 buildings in Sarasota that have a 13th floor.
I did not know that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I mean, they all have a 13,
Yeah.
they just call it 14.
What are we looking at specifically to One Park? And then I know we're going to kind of talk briefly a little bit about One Park West. They're, still finalizing a couple of those things. So what we might say today could be very well changing, but for purposes of today.
The nature of new construction.
Yes, such is the nature of new construction. So in terms of amenities, building amenities, somebody's living here, what's the lifestyle that they can expect?
Absolutely. Each building has their own amenities. So at One Park, it is the entire 4th level, over 40,000 square feet of amenities. Starting on the south side, we're looking at a resort-style Infinity Edge swimming pool that's 120 feet long.
Wow.
We also have hot and cold plunge pools, a large resort deck with a resident cafe and juice bar, so there's drink service and light bites available by the pool. We have a hammam spa with a Himalayan salt cave, steam rooms, saunas, treatment rooms so that you can book a facial, a massage. We are a full-service building, so the concierge could take care of booking all of that for you.
Okay. And then what about parking? I know that's a big deal.
Well, before we get to parking, more amenities.
Yes.
Can't leave out our gym.
Yes.
So over 8,000 square feet for a gym, a golf simulator,
Now,
a Pilates studio.
That's pretty big in
It's like
terms
a
of what...
standalone LA Fitness.
Yeah.
It's like I said, there's nothing like it in terms of other downtown condos.
Right. A lot of other condos, they have a gym, but it's like a 100 square foot room with a treadmill. Some free weights in it, but they call it a gym.
Our owners at One Park,
Yeah.
they really want a building that's luxury from start to finish
Yeah.
and that they can live in and enjoy that lifestyle. So they appreciate that there's a Pilates studio with reformer machines and a gorgeous view of the Bay Park out to Sarasota Bay. We have a really large golf simulator, so this is a spot you can entertain or just hang out at the end of the night and hit a few balls without leaving your building.
That's where I would be spending my time.
Yes.
The golf simulator.
I will be spending my time in the wine room.
Oh, that's great. So this with the wine.
So this is our wine room. It has an outdoor terrace, again, overlooking the Bay Park. So you can open this up for indoor, outdoor entertaining, host private events here, or just have a glass of wine and relax with your neighbors at the end of the day.
Oh, that's amazing. Those amenities are amazing. So tell me, where is the break in the building? I know that's a popular thing. You know, people moving here, they want a water view. So at what floor is all of a sudden that break in the building where you can see out to, Lido Key, Longboat Key, into the Gulf?
So the great news for our buyers is our residences start on the 5th level. At that level, you're already above the treetops and have a beautiful water view. So there's no need to go high in the building. Now, of course, to get all the way out to the Gulf, you do probably want to be a bit higher, maybe that 12th or 14th floor.
Yep.
But the 5th floor has gorgeous water views. There's nothing that interrupts the views at One Park. So we're not looking, between or over top of buildings. We're looking over the beautiful Bay Park.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And which we're doing a whole video talking about Bay Park and what.
Have you seen with the new Sarasota Performing Arts Center, their current plans?
No.
So, yes, there were a couple articles. Rinzo Piano Building Workshop out of Italy is the architect that was selected. And they've done some incredible buildings all over the world. So they came in for a workshop last week at the Van Wezel to present their initial concepts. And I'm going to get sidetracked for a minute because I am so excited about this.
Both One Park and One Park West are going to be incredible residential options. I mean, can you believe that you can get into the Quay at just over $1 million? I think those are going to sell super quick. But how does One Park and One Park West stack up against other residential options in the Quay? I've done all the work for you. You can go ahead and download a PDF comparing all of these things side by side living in the Quay. Or option 2 is you can go ahead and watch this playlist right here with everything coming in the Quay. Thanks for taking the time to watch today, and I'll see you in the next one.